Identify yourself.
There's someone
I
here.
require assistance!
Reveal yourself. Your water is mine.
Identify yourself.
I need help!
Who goes there? Huh? Who goes there? them all!
Identify yourself. Eyes on enemy.
There's shield off.
Hush! It'll all be over soon.
Shields up.
Shield on! Still alive, are you?
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ear. The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? I never miss the chance to let Smiley verbally abuse me. Let's move before a storm rolls in.
We meet again. What? That's disturbing. I'm glad that you did. What exactly happened? Disconcerting. Either my informant was intercepted, or I've been fed false information. Whichever the case, we need to investigate further. Unfortunately, I do. Something more somber, but it needs doing. I need a body and ID tags located to clear a name. We must defend the honor of our brothers and sisters, living and dead. In light of your previous endeavor, I suspect I know whom the tags belong to. At least we can hope to clear his name in death.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Change of heart? Realize the inevitable? It's never too late to join the winning side. Well, it's not too late yet.
I see someone.
Where's my custer?
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you... The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it? Most folks try to stay clear of slavery. Let's try to avoid any pot shots from the locals as we take...
There's someone here.
Engaging enemy.
Someone's here.
Someone here.
Finish everybody!
got them! Eyes on target. Eyes on post. Charge! Yeah! Engaging enemy.
Identify yourself. Found them.
I see.
Enemy spotted.
Got them.
Shield on.
Shield engaged.
Shields up.
the Emperor!
I got you! Yeah.
You're not leaving here alive.
Been a while since a new face showed up around here. Welcome to Crossroads. There ain't no cross or roads, but the name persists. I'm Zoe. Used to be from Caladan. Now, I'm just another lost soul trying to get by on sand and sufferance. Really? Did you also get branded a traitor by the Atreides and forced to hide out in a concrete bunker next to a radiated hellhole? Just wondering. Well, at least you made me smile, stranger. I think we'll get along just fine. Now, how can I help you? Who is anyone, really? Who I was is gone. The past is the past. But today, I'm your friendly trade post proprietor. That lump? Yep. Big Bear and me been co-pilots for a while now. But let me tell you, I'm the one doing the navigating. I know what you mean. I may love every bit of him, but he's ex-Harkonnen, right? Okay, look. They don't tend to improve a mirror. No, technically, he's dead. At least according to the Harkonnen. I'm the deserter. Stole an Atreides transport and bought our way into the smugglers. Smugglers. It's been 7 years of hard war, and the only side profiting from the chaos are those bastards living by their own rules at Fallen Light. Fallen Light's a crash ship the smugglers retrofitted into a super-secret desert base. Except, it ain't that secret. What's on your mind? Apart from glowing, irradiated shipwrecks, Sardaukar patrols, and Mysa Tyrell, not much. Word is that someone was smuggling something pretty hefty aboard an Atreides frigate. There was a battle, a few ships came down. The biggest one fell in the rift, but a couple more went down in the desert south of here. Started leaking from the engine cores. Nasty business. Well, if you wear a radiation suit and pop pills by the handful, sure you can. I mean, it's not like nuclear fallout ever hurt anybody. What's on your mind? Up here? We're in the shadow of Mysa Tyrell. That's Mos Koret territory these days, and the slavers live out east of here. My advice? Steer clear of them. Not outlaws exactly. Local scuttlebutt has it that there's some kind of crazy fake Fremen cult that prays to the dead worm and whatnot. If they were real Fremen, they'd be dead. Sardaukar would have seen to that. Nah, the Mos Koret is its own crazy thing. Crazy and murderous. It's a box canyon where the old tribes used to gather. Old Empire built a station to power the local labs and mining equipment. That is, until a worm came. Nah, I heard some lunkheads lured it in. People still speculate as to why, but no one owned up to it. None that made it out to tell the tale. It got fried. 1 billion gigawatts will do that to most things. After that, the Mos Koret moved in. The lowest of the low, if you ask me. Slavers are outlaws like any others, but for one thing. An imperial writ that gives them free reign so long as they maintain their quotas. It's a dirty business, but the Imperium wasn't built by anyone with a clean conscience. What's on your mind?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Hey, friend, what can I do you for, huh?
Salutations and greetings to you on this fortuitous meeting, my stranger and friend-to-be. I have a premonition we shall be good friends. My name, which tastes like sweet applause to my ears, is Barnabas Brightmorn, a jongleur serving my lieges of House Talagari with dedicated panache. Aha! We are the Paragon entertainers and troubadours of the Imperium, singing and acting, performing plays and operas across the known universe. By our so potent art, we can transfer emotions so that the audience feels what we and our portrayed characters feel in absolute immersion. An audience is an audience, and all the universe is a stage. I am ever rapacious for new audiences to woo and wow and entertain. Just the earth salt that requires entertaining the most. I can work any crowd. I have certain discreet trifles to attend to. More importantly, I wish to meet Zoe. Do you not listen to Five Nights at Carthage? Wonderful show. There is a character based upon Zoe, whom I adore, and now I shall meet the real thing. We are a house of troubadours and mummers. We are poets, playwrights, dancers, creatives, and innovators of stagecraft and performance technology. House Talagari practices the truest form of meritocracy. For artistic merit earns status and regard from our nobles and commoners alike. Allow me to transport your mind's eye to the unblemished beauty that is the planet of Artesia, a gorgeous vacation spot that rivals Kitane. House Talagari achieves most of its wealth and standing through the creative arts, leaving our homeworld unspoiled by heavy mining or industry. Our stage is set long ago, just after the Butlerian Jihad and the death of the thinking machines. Talagari is recognized as a house minor. At the time, we were known for creating anthems to inspire rulers and their soldiers to grand action. We were the soundscape of victory. We brewed creative art in our minds and hearts over the centuries. From exquisite operas to lowbrow comedy, we ruled the stage and the imagination. Time passes. It is 3684 AG. An ominous meteor enters the stage. It collides with our former homeworld. Thankfully, most of the population was evacuated. Padishah Emperor Hayek Corino II, famed for his appreciation of the arts over politics and warfare, awarded House Talagari with 9 fief planets. Perhaps this was due to appreciation for the opera composed in his honor. In any case, we were promoted to the status of a house major. All it takes are leaders who give the proper appreciation to such fare.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? I never miss the chance to let Smiley verbally abuse me. Let's move before a storm rolls in.
We meet again. Let me see. They belong to the informant you were sent to meet. This blasted war of skullduggery. Trenton was innocent. Sometimes I wonder if... No, forget it. Let's get back to work. Am I so transparent? That can't be a good trait for spycraft. You're right, of course. This war of assassins is a war of attrition and tiny bites. I leapt into it with so much fervor. To answer the call of Duke Leto, to go into battle side by side with Duncan Idaho and Gurney Halleck. Glorious. But that wasn't the reality. No battle to end all battles, just this endless cold war in this hot hell. I thirst not for water, but righteousness. The worst part? The Harkonnens thrive in this. Treachery feeds them. Little by little, we diminish, and the only way out is to be like the enemy. Yes, that is a victory of a kind. Maybe the only victory that truly matters. Thank you. Enough sad philosophy and navel-gazing banter. There's work to do. We've located some of the deserters connected to the ambush. There's a rumored sickness spreading among them. Details are vague, yet frightening. Hope you're not squeamish. I need you to draw blood from the deserters. There should be a console at the camp. Use it to analyze the blood samples.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there, but I want a little extra for the trip. All right. Thopter's on the roof. Let's go visit the Red Duke.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris? How may I assist you? The Solari is the physical medium of exchange in the Imperium. It is circulated in myriad paper and coin denominations, or micro-Solaris as they are known in the Regency world. The Imperial economy relies on the Solari to facilitate transactions and fuel financial growth. The Solari's purchasing power is re-established every 4 centuries at a conclave known as the Imperial Diet. There, negotiations commence between the Emperor and the highest representatives of the Guild and Landsraad. The location and host of the Imperial Diet alternates between the 3 factions. The next is set to occur at Junction, the Guild homeworld, in 277 years. The simple answer is interstellar banking. As part of the Spacing Guild, the Guild Bank is able to utilize the Transport Guild's unmatched projection across the known universe. With this synergy, our guild pursers are able to move any quantity of funds across any quantity of worlds. The joys of interstellar commerce.
Sook! My friend, you buy some water. Are you kidding me? Am I wearing a red hat? Do I look like an Imperial translator to you? It means water in the old words. Exactly whose old words I cannot say. Now buy something or piss off.
You're not from around here. But then again, who among us really is? We all come to Arrakis for the same reason, no? Spice. Have you come for the spice? Warm weather, friendly locals, and beautiful desert vistas. After 30+ years running ornithopter support for deep desert harvesters, I know a thing or two. B Squadron, 1st Fleet, 3rd Deep Desert Fleet. They called us the Habanaya Hotheads. Our job was to fly high, search for worm sign, and give the command deck heads up before the Old Man arrived. The Old Man of the Desert, aka the Maker, aka the Great Sandworm. You know, the 500-meter-long behemoths that haunt the sands of Arrakis and devour everything they come across. Danger don't cover it. If the worms don't get you, the sandstorms will. And if the sandstorms don't get you, the heat surely will. The deep desert is no place for amateurs. Ah, it's you again. Come to share your secrets this time. I'm retired now. Seemed like a good time to get out after Windsack. That's when everything got a little too political for my tastes. The Spice Miners Guild should be above politics. We serve the Imperium. Our only loyalty should be to the spice flow itself. But like everything else, this war has a way of dividing loyalties, making people take sides. I know someone's got to win in the end. I guess the guild is just a little divided over who that should be. Ah, the smugglers. Easy. You know the old saying, the spice must flow. Anytime there's even a slight hiccup in the spice flow, the Spacing Guild melts down. They'll do anything to guarantee their supply of melange. Sometimes that means going around Chom and finding an off-book vendor. That's where the smugglers come in. They love this war. Chaos is their oxygen. What do you want to know? I like you, off-worlder. And I'll tell you anything and everything you want to know about spice hunting. On that subject, I've forgotten more than most will ever know. But indulge an old Dune man first, if you would. An air of mystery surrounds you, off-worlder. It clings to you like a shroud. And the old snoop in me can't help but wonder how it is that you came to Arrakis. Your outlaw friend was right. Your continued survival does indeed herald interesting times. Now, do you wish to know about spice hunting? You can find spice almost anywhere on Arrakis. But the largest and richest spice fields are found in the deep desert, far beyond the Imperial sphere. Take care before traveling beyond the shield wall. Even without the Fremen, there are many dangers that would destroy the unprepared spice hunter. Now, do you wish to know about spice hunting? In the guild, we had mobile ground units dedicated to the job. They would range ahead of the factory harvester and extend probes to scrape deep sand samples. When they encountered a buried spice vein or pre-spice mass, they measured the find, mapped it, and called in the mothership. It's an organic mass that forms when small amounts of water mix with the excretions of baby sandworms. The combination is highly combustive and builds pressure until it reaches critical mass. And then, boom. The subterranean mass explodes with incredible force, sending geysers of spice hundreds of meters into the air. Now, do you wish to know about spice hunting? Safety is an illusion. The only true way to protect your hide in the spice fields is to know without a doubt that you are never safe. Whether it's the worms, the storms, or the desert itself, death awaits around every turn. It was time for a change, I suppose. Did a little horse trading and got myself an ornithopter. Now I run Dune Riders, a charter service offering ornithopter excursions to the deep deserts. I'm expensive, but I'm also the only charter service that guarantees worm sign. You pay the ticket, I'll show you the biggest you ever seen. I'll show you 14.5 million tons of mouth and teeth that'll swallow a 6-deck factory harvester like a sandstorm swallows a fart. My friend, we will gaze into the eye of the Leviathan and see if that bastard don't look back.
Welcome. How may I assist you?
This is your host, Kadeen Al-Miraj, broadcasting live from the heart of the desert, where spice flows, politics boil.
Hello again.
Whisper secrets to those who dare.
Of course. Wait a moment. Is this a test? Is corporate checking up on me? Are you with the Committee on Interstellar Traffic and Trade? Or did Lady Neveldine put you up to this? Are you sure? I think you have to identify yourself if asked directly. I've heard tales of Division checking up on vendors, pretending to be punters. Everything is in order. You can check the books. Bring in the bloody Mentat auditors if you like. You sell yourself short, friend. Why merely survive? Why settle for subsistence when you can positively thrive and master your environment? I'm glad you asked. Of course, the answer is very simple. The key to mastering your environment is CHOAM. Our engineers have created the most portable, adaptable, and malleable construction system in the known universe. To begin with, our proprietary holographic construction visualizer allows users to preview building sections at full scale and in real time. It means you can custom fit your building layout to suit any terrain configuration. It means you can build anywhere. That, in combination with our Procyon 2 series Frontier modules, provides our users with every requirement of contemporary wilderness living.
If you're brave enough. Closing thought. That's all for tonight, listeners. Remember, the desert is vast, the spice is precious, and survival is for the vigilant.
Salutations. What business do you have with House Mutelli? House Mutelli is known throughout the Imperium for collecting information and data, in much the same way other great houses collect spies. Of course, our most prized asset is the Mutelli Archives Complex, the most comprehensive repository of knowledge in the known universe. Imagine a library, but on the scale of a city. Then, of course, we have the School of Diplomacy and Intergalactic Relations. More than a third of the current Landsrat body count themselves alumni of that august institution. My name is Americo Mutelli, second nephew to the Count himself, Flambert Mutelli. I am here to represent the interests of my uncle and great house on Landsrat business. I'll vote on behalf of my house on the decrees that best serve House Mutelli and our closest friends. I wonder, are you a friend of my house? Whether one seeks to buy or sell knowledge, look for the oldest gathering place on the planet, and you will find House Mutelli there.
Say, stranger, how about staking a broken-down old trooper to a Solari or two? Promise I won't spend it on Samuda. Okay, if I'm being honest, I actually will spend it on Samuda, but don't let that put you off. My life is already a pile of greasy spice shit. You can't make it any worse, I promise. Some days it is, and some days it isn't. Some days I like to wake up and play a little game called, Am I Going to Die Today? It's a fun little thing I do with a Mala pistol, but I guess I haven't won yet. I'm still here. Not like a bullet, but I've failed at every other important job in my life. Why should my death be any different? You don't know the half of it. But for now, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Know what I'm saying? That's precisely what I'm saying. So how about it? Ooh, face down in a Samuda haze. Now you're speaking my love language. You ask too much, stranger. I've spent the last years ridding my life of obligation. I sure as shit don't need to take on any more. And nothing personal, but you don't look like you got what it takes. I know a soldier when I see one, and you ain't it. Ooh, a little bite with the bark after all. You're not going to stop harassing me until I do, are you? How do I even know you're worth my time? Face down in the gutter. I'm still the best damn combat instructor sucking air on this planet. No, don't answer. That's not the kind of question you answer with words. You answer with results. All right then, Boot. You want a mission? I'll give you a mission. I need you to find a slaver camp in the Haga Basin. Nothing special, just your run-of-the-mill flesh peddlers. These particular slavers are said to possess a technology I'm looking for, called servo-stim transmitters. I want you to kill all the slavers and take their stuff. You keep everything but the transmitters. Those you bring to me. Pull that off, Boot, and I'll teach you not to look like such a boot. A boot is an untrained or raw recruit fresh out of boot camp. You have one stupid question, Boot, and that was it. The answer is yes, I will train you. If you complete the missions I set forth. Decide now if you're in or out. I'm in, Sergeant, is the correct response. The details are in the contract, Boot.
Yeah, what's your pleasure? You looking to stab, perforate or vaporise? Tactical or fanatical? We have the tools to suit your every murder need, my friend.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? I never miss the chance to let Smiley verbally abuse me. Let's move before a storm rolls in.